Hey y'all, how's it going? I hope your day is going good. I am back. It is Adore Lyric, of course. I am back and I'm finally bringing you a makeup video. It took me a minute to do it, but I'm happy that I did. So if you're interested in seeing how I do my makeup on an everyday basis, it's not really every day because not every day I wear it, but when I do, this is what I do. So I hope you guys enjoy. Just remember, I'm not a makeup artist as much as I would like to be. I'm not. I'm definitely just trying from what I've already learned, putting some stuff together and trying my best to kind of, you know, perfect this makeup thing. But it's definitely not gonna be like most or like some MUAs or something like that. So if you're coming here for that, don't expect that because I'm not perfect and I don't intend to be. So any negative comments will not be accepted on this channel. So yeah, I will show you basically what I do, break it down to you how I do it, basically how I would like for someone to show me if they, you know, when I watch their channel. It's actually 12:57 in the morning, so it's actually a Sunday, and I'm saying I hope your day is going good, but by the time you see this, it will be during the day. Obviously I plan to get, my earring always comes out when I record, but anyway, long story short, just watch. So first things first, I go in with my primer by Laura Mercier, and I got this from Sephora. And I make sure I always put this on first, and then of course before that I always moisturize my skin with a moisturizer. So I do this first. Okay, so next I always start with my eyebrows. I started using the Anastasia, I can never pronounce her name, the dip brow, and I believe this is in chocolate. I always use the end of the spoolie to kind of comb out my curly eyebrows and then go ahead and do like so. Honestly, this part doesn't really matter too much because you can always clean it up with the concealer. But initially you want to try to get along your natural hairline as much as possible, and then if you like to have longer brows in the beginning, just kind of fade that in where you can. But like I said, don't worry too much about this part, just make sure you fill them in to make them look fuller, but it doesn't really matter that much because you're able to clean it up with the concealer. Don't mind me if you see me like singing along during this tutorial because obviously I was listening to music while doing it, and some of my old favorite songs came on. But anyway, so this step is the concealer. I always use LA Girl concealer. You can either use the brush that comes with it, or you can use a brush that you have. For the sake of this video, I like to use the brush because some people use brushes, but on my lazy days I honestly just use the brush that came with the actual tube. So you want to go ahead and line up the bottom along with the top. Some people use foundation on the top of their brow, but I personally rather have highlighted brows on the top and the bottom. That's why I use the same concealer on the top and the bottom. And then you'll see me bring it down onto my the top of my eyelid, because I started using eyelash, or I'm sorry, I started doing eyeshadow. And for eyeshadow, you need to have the same concealer brought down onto your eyelid, and then you're gonna set your eyeshadow with the same powder that you'll set your highlight with. So I use the same concealer consistently throughout my face. So as you can see, the concealer that I use here is named Fawn by a layer of concealer. I stopped recording to do the winged liner off camera because honestly this is something that I just started maybe like a week ago, and I don't really feel comfortable with showing you guys how I do that just yet until I'm able to perfect it. Obviously wing liner takes a lot of practice, so obviously I'm not the best at it. So I did that portion off camera, and when I come back you'll see that my wing liner has been done. But I just wanted to let you know that I did that portion off camera. That's why you don't see me do it. Same thing with the eyeshadow. I'm still a newbie, like a rookie for real with that. So I do not want to show y'all how I do that because it's not cute. But I'm making it work with what I know so far. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my MAC foundation. I use several different foundations, but for this particular video I wanted to use MAC, and this one is Match Master in the color 7.5. Some days I use 7.5 or I use the 8.0, but I just picked up a random foundation. Honestly, I have like 10 of them, so I just honestly pick one. Obviously I go back and forth between the two. I definitely have my favorites, but I wanted to just do the foundation. And as you can see, how I use this is with a brush. I actually dab it into my skin. I used to do the strokes, and obviously that did not turn out too hot. So I've learned that it's better to kind of dab the foundation into your skin instead of doing like the strokes. And it comes up with a more fuller finish, and I like how it looks once it's done. So now we're gonna highlight. You want to make sure you highlight under your eye, the bridge of your nose, your forehead, and then your chin. Highlighting is still something new for me as well. Before I would highlight, but I would not set my face, and before I was using this powder that made my skin look ashy, and I hate looking ashy, so I actually did not highlight. But now that I got this new setting powder, I definitely like to highlight more now. So as you see, I'm gonna just put that in like so, and then dab it out with my beauty blender. You want to make sure your beauty blender is damp, so when you see me say wait, that's where I went to go and rinse it off with some water and rinse it in and out. And then I come back and I just blend it out like so, and then I'm gonna set it with the Sasha banana powder. Alright, here you see me going in with the Maybelline Chrome highlighter. This is the new one that they have out. I don't really have that much complaints about it. It's just a basic highlighter, but a lot of people seem to like it a lot. I actually think that I like the NYX Chrome better than the Maybelline, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, thanks Jay. She actually got me this highlighter, so yeah, she sponsored this video. Okay, the second to last step is the setting powder, which is by Black Radiance. I got this at Walmart, and this just goes over everything to kind of give me that final finish look that brings it all together. I do this, and then I just lightly brush over my skin and my face and a little under my chin, just to make sure everything blends out. And then the last and final step is the setting spray. I use the Urban Decay Be Sleek. I don't have oily skin, but this is for oily skin. But when I went to Ulta, this was the only one that they had. So I ended up just getting it, and it works just fine for my skin too. And that is all done. Okay, I lied. I thought that was the last step, but it's not. I forgot that I have to put on the lipstick. Honestly, I normally just either use Carmex or Fortune Cookie made by NYX. So I always forget that I have to put that on. So for the sake of this video, I actually use the Revlon lipstick. I honestly don't wear lipstick anymore, but I just wanted to complete the look with that. So this is the last part, and that is the end of this tutorial. Hey y'all, so this is the final look. I had to turn that light off, it got too bright. I normally don't wear lipstick, but I actually ran out of the lip gloss that I've been wearing, so this will have to do. It's nothing too major, just a little basic beat.